Hey, what's up everybody? This is Flash001 USA and today is Wednesday, what is left of it. It's June 27th, year 2018, and it's right around 8:45 in the evening here. And we just came back to one hell of a mess. I got to tell you something here. We were in another town. I was doing some business today, but we heard the weather warnings coming on for this area where we live at, and you know, we could look over towards this direction and see the sky was literally as black and purple as night. It's just as black as it gets. And sure enough, it hit this area here. So when we finally did come rolling back towards this direction, we were met with a fleet of power trucks and other emergency vehicles and everything. And I thought, oh, here we go. And sure enough, we got back and nobody around here has power. So I did an inspection out here, and boy was I lucky that this building didn't have a tree crash on it. Let me show you what we got here. Hopefully the camera is going to pick it up. But this is a great big giant tree. Now you're not going to be able to judge just how big this root system is here, but it's a little bit bigger than my van. I've got a full-size Ford van, so it's about that big. But it didn't just get this tree here. There was other trees smashed in here. You see that we got one that had the top taken out of it, and boy, what a mess. And then I come over here, and even a bigger tree went down. I'm talking a humongous tree here. Now this thing here, you're probably not going to be able to see what I see, but I'm going to get in here the best I can with the light that I've got left. This guy right here, this is a giant root system. This guy here would be about 3 of my vans stacked on the back, side by side. This is humongous. So I can even see from here that there's more damage than just this. It goes all the way across my woods through here, so definitely one hell of a mess out here. And of course, as I had mentioned, everybody on my street lost power, including us, but you know the story that I'm fixing to tell you, don't you? That's right, we got power. I'm running the battery backup system. And so as soon as we got here and realized what was going on, we went ahead and set everything up. So I don't know how long this is going to last for. This could be 20 more minutes, which I doubt. It could be 20 more hours. Just depends how severe the damage was wherever the power got taken out at. Okay, I'm not running the gasifier for this. The gasifier is long term if we really have something go south on us. But I do have my little tailgater over here. I love this little thing. It's a 2-stroke engine, and it's like 750 watts. Now all I'm using that for, and really I don't even have to run it, I'm using it to keep the battery bank topped off, because if the power's out all night, I'll just let this thing run a tank of gas out and extend my batteries out even further, because I am running a refrigerator, a freezer, all the lights, or at least most of the lights in the house, and the entertainment, all the things that bring you into the 21st century. And all I do is I run a heavy-duty extension cord from the building. You can see what I got here. It's coming up here. And it's cool outside, so we got a fan set up here to bring air into the house since we don't have a heat pump right now. But welcome to the 21st century. That's right. Even the aquarium's got lights. So there you go. It's always good to be a Boy Scout that is prepared. Anyhow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, put this battery on the charger, and when the power comes back on, whenever that is, if it comes on tonight, that's even better, but I'll get out here the following day or something when the sun comes up. We'll take a little bit more look at the damage, and I'll let you know what happened. There goes the utility truck right there. Yeah, man, this is screwed up. I mean, we passed about 6 of them coming back, and when I seen that, I knew right then and there, hey, you know what? We're probably not going to have power. Guess what? I was right. Okay, we're back after the storm that hit us yesterday, and we'll take a look at the damage that was done. Something that's worth mentioning, and that is we haven't had like a really wet month. As a matter of fact, it's been slightly on the dry side, or somewhere between dry and normal. I do realize that if the ground gets saturated enough that you can pretty much blow any tree over with the right wind hitting it, but that's not the case here. That's a pretty giant size root system there. That's about easily the size of my van, if not bigger actually. And not only that, we're going to look at the top here. Now this tree right here wasn't hit from this tree here. This one fell at an angle that way, and this one, it just snapped the damn top out of it. If you look behind it, I'm going to see if I can zoom in. There's another tree that's at the angle of my finger. You see it right there with my finger. Nothing hit it. It just blew over, okay? Then there's another tree, and I'm going to see if I can zoom in. It's sideways over here. If I can get a focus on it here. Right there. So we lost about 3 or 4 trees out here with this storm, just right here in this one area. And that's only what I've got out here and looked around at so far. Then you get over to this one here, and buddy, this one was a monster. I had mentioned this yesterday. This is equivalent, if you took 3 of my vans, and I got a full-size van, and you stacked them on their backs side by side, man, this thing here is a monster, and this camera's probably not doing it justice. I'm going to try to get out here in this snaky stuff. Okay. But you can see that's a pretty big root system right there. You know, I could see this had these trees been freestanding without any protection, but man, you know, this is up against my tree line right here. So I know the wind did get some breakage. I mean, it would have had to. So, like I said, it hit, and on the way home yesterday, you know, we knew we were driving into something. First of all, I keep a police scanner in my truck, and they announced to the police that were on duty, you know, to be aware that my area was being hit with a severe storm. And, you know, just the usual, you think, okay, you know, this storm's going to come and go, but they pretty much hit it because there was damage up and down my road everywhere. Now, I want to show you something over here. But there was a lot of trees, and I do mean a lot of trees in people's yards, nice trees that were taken over. Okay, here you go. Yeah, a lot more over here, man. Like I said, I haven't been over here. Holy crap. I'm going to zoom in. These are big branches because I'm far away from them with the camera. And then some more trees over there. See those down? And then you can see the branches right there. I'm going to zoom in on one of them right there so you see what we're looking at, then it'll back out. That's a pretty big tree, and all the branches snapped down off of that one inside of the woods now. And there's no trees that fell into it here. So, I mean, when I came back, like I said, it was frazzled. You could tell that some wind blew over here. Got this big tree right here. A bunch of the branches snapped out of the top of this one, literally out the top of it. That'll be more gasifier and heat and fuel for the house right there. Man, I'll tell you what, I just got through cutting up a tree over here, one that needed to be cut out, and that was a couple days ago. Plus I went across my property line there and cut more trees and small shrubs down. So I guess the Lord is wanting to work me, huh? Because I got a lot of yard work to do here. I got to get out here and cut this grass, and before I do that, I got to move the wood. But now here's a tree that was up by the road up here. And we're going to take a look at this one. Nothing fell into it. It just snapped off, man. I'm back out so you can see it. So there was nothing that fell into that. That's physical wind hitting the tree and snapping it. And this is what I seen up and down this road right here. All right. To me, the most important thing is there were no injuries or major property damage, at least in this area that I'm aware of. I am going to make an observation, and that is, it seems like over the last couple of years, these storms that we get seem to be more vicious. Even if they're short-lived, they seem to do a lot of damage. And I'm sure that some of you all out there probably could tell me stories similar to that, but that's just my personal observation. I'm glad I put the power backup system into place. Although it was a fun job to do, it serves a real world purpose, and it's definitely kept us in the 21st century when everybody else around here had no lights. So that I'm grateful for. Alright, anybody has any opinions or comments you'd like to make, leave them on the video. On that note, guys, Flash 001 USA. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.